Oh my goodness. I was kind of shook, but also obsessed, but also like, it just made me think.
Magnificent.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sunda, so welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here today. I'm so excited for today's video because we're going to be talking about weddings because there are two weddings that happened that I am just obsessed with, and I thought it would be fun to kind of chit chat about that. So yeah, and I actually did my makeup today and it came out so good. It came out kind of bridal, which was not intentional, but like, I don't know, honestly, it's giving bridal, which was not intentional at all. But yeah, if you're interested in this look, I will have this up on my YouTube shorts, so make sure you go check that out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any videos and updates from me. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching. But yeah, let's get right into the two weddings that I'm obsessed about, and I think every girl is right now. The two weddings that I'm talking about, sorry, I should have like mentioned this first, is of course Sofia Richie. She just got married this past weekend, I believe, and yeah, everyone is obsessing over her looks as well as this wedding, and I feel like it's just bringing on this era of like the classic fashion looks are coming back, and you know, trendiness is kind of going, like the trendy fast fashion looks are kind of going away, which I'm really happy about because as much as I love fashion, I just, you know, fast fashion is not sustainable. It's really bad for the environment, and I love that like the classic looks are coming back. And the great thing about that is that those looks will always be in style no matter what. So yeah, that's the first wedding, Sofia Richie. And then that's, I guess, more if you're in America on the western side, but if you're not familiar, there's also someone named Alana Panday who is a YouTuber influencer. She just got married as well. She had an Indian wedding, which is, I know, completely separate from like American, but both of these weddings had kind of very similar vibes, and I'll show you what I mean. Like, I'll put up pictures and stuff, but I'm just obsessed with the colors and the theme and like everything about these weddings. But let's do Sofia Richie's wedding first because that was actually the most recent. So she got married to Elliot Grange in the south of France. Oh my god, this venue, of course, these are very wealthy people. They have all the money in the world to like spend on these things, so obviously, you know, that's a very well-known fact. But I just want to talk about the fashion. So she wore 3 custom couture Chanel pieces, dresses, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed. So she had 3 looks, one for the rehearsal dinner, then for the actual ceremony, which is like the big wedding dress, and then for the after party. And all 3 looks were made by Chanel. I mean, can you imagine your wedding dress being made by Chanel? Like, I'm still mind blown. I can't believe, like, you know, someone actually did that. But good for her for actually doing that and showing us what a classic, very elegant wedding looks like, because there's a lot of weddings that have happened with celebrities that I was just like, oh my god, what are people thinking? But let's not get into that. Let's just talk about the things that we love. So yeah, 3 looks from Chanel. So obsessed, so classic. Of course, everything is white because that is the American Western wedding. So let's talk about the first look that Sofia wore at her rehearsal dinner, and of course I'll put up images and stuff over here. But for her rehearsal dinner, she wore this long sleeve beaded high neck couture gown from Chanel, like I said, and it was so beautiful because it was so classic and the beading on it was so intricate. Like, she talks about it, I think, and she was like, I'm scared to move because of the beads, and I would be too, honestly. Like, it's a Chanel like couture piece that I wonder if she's gonna get to keep all of it, probably, right? Yeah. But yeah, it was so beautiful, it was so classy, and just imagine, like, especially, you know, in the daytime, like if you're out in the sun, it like glistens, and yeah, it was just so beautiful. And I love that she is like fully covered from head to toe because I don't know, I mean, weddings, like, for especially in like the East, like women are more covered up, but Western, of course, they are normally for gowns you see like a sweetheart neckline or like a strapless or a halter or something that kind of shows your shoulders and arms. But she actually went very like modest with all of her wedding looks. I feel like there's been a lot of talk about how Sofia's style has changed when she got with this new man, and I think it's for the best. Like, her looks are very classic now, they're very elegant. She is very covered up, which actually that's like a win for us Muslim girls, because if you know, it's when you're constantly seeing a certain type of look online, you do get influenced. You know, if that's what's trending, that's what all of the clothing stores and websites are kind of putting out, and it just sucks because there's not that many options for modest clothing. Or like there is, but not like cute stuff, you know, that every girl would want to wear. And I feel like her style changing like this and evolving is so great for the masses, because now maybe more women will feel empowered to dress modestly in like a cute way, and there will be more options for modest wear. Yeah, honestly, me personally speaking, in my opinion, like I'm just so over the trashy cutouts type of like dresses. I'm over crop tops. I'm over like all those things that show too much skin. And I don't know, maybe it's also me just getting older, but I feel like no, I don't want to show too much. Like I would rather be covered up and feel, and I feel like the older I get, I feel more comfortable being more covered up. I feel kind of uncomfortable showing too much skin. I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, I just love that at least now, you know, it's kind of showing that it's okay to be covered up. You can still look really great and really sexy while you're covered up. You don't have to show all the skin in the world to feel that way, and Sofia is an example of that. And I love like all the looks on her Instagram so much. Like I'll put up photos and stuff. But yeah, let's get back to the wedding. So the rehearsal dinner dress, the beading, oh my god, so beautiful. And they said that it took them 3 months to make that custom dress, which is amazing. And she did her hair up in like a sleek back bun, which was perfect for it, because obviously if you leave your hair down, then it's gonna get caught up in everything. And it was just so clean and classic. I loved it, so good. And for her actual wedding ceremony, Sofia wore this, again, Chanel halter top was the neckline. It was beaded, there were sequins on it, there were pearls on it, so beautiful. And I think she talks about there was like a heart shape on in the pattern of the dress, which is so nice. And it took them about 4.5 months to make that custom dress, which is so amazing. But yeah, so beautiful. I love that it's very simple, but at the same time, like the silhouette is very simple, it's very classic and elegant, but at the same time, if you look very closely at the dress, you will see all those intricate details and stuff, the pearls and everything. And that's what I love, like the subtleties, there are a lot of like special details in there, so it doesn't always have to be so big and grand for it to like stand out. It stood out just the way that it is, even though you like at first glance you can't really tell the work that goes into it, but when you look closely, there's so many details that are so beautiful. And she had a veil on as well with her ceremony dress, which had like these beadings that were made by, I think, someone. They said it's like almost like water. It looks like there's water on the veil and it glistens in the sunlight. So pretty. Loved it. Loved every like part of it. And the veil was not too overwhelming. Like it was very, I think it was kind of short in the front, and then, you know, but nothing crazy, nothing like a 10-20 foot long veil, which was great. Sofia also talked about, like, you know, on her wedding day she wanted to look like a princess and feel like a princess with like the big wedding gown, but as she got older, even though I don't even think she's that old, she's still in her 20s, she wanted something a little bit more classic, which, you know, and simpler, so that it is timeless, so that when she looks back on her pictures, it's still gonna be, you know, timeless and classic then, and it's still gonna look beautiful, and she's not gonna look back and be like, oh my god, I look like a glamazon or something. She said something like that from her videos. But yeah. And then for her after party, after the ceremony, she wore a mini dress also made by Chanel. And even though it was like a mini dress, it was still so beautiful and elegant, the way that this dress was shaped and cut. And of course in the middle it had a camellia, or is it a camellia? Is that how it's pronounced? Camellia. Yeah, so I guess that's signature Chanel. And yeah, it was just so pretty and like just very simple, but still it's so different and it stood out. And she had a veil with that as well. And then the fact is that she said that she wanted to party in it, so it would be easier for her to party in like a mini dress rather than like a long wedding dress. But yeah, all that to say that I just like loved every single look. It's so pretty, so classic, and I think she is gonna remember it, look back and remember it and think, wow, I made all the right decisions and choices. And, you know, custom Chanel, like, oh my god, like if she has a daughter, her daughter can like use those, or, you know, wear it for something. I don't know. But yeah, those are all of Sofia Richie's looks, and I loved every single one of them. And I'm obsessed with her latest like Instagram posts of all the dresses she wore. Honestly, we could do a whole video just on that, but I do want to get to Alana Panday's wedding, because I feel like there were so many similarities between Sofia's looks and Alana's looks. So Alana had, obviously it's an Indian wedding, it's much more intricate, and I'm so excited for that, because I love, like, they say weddings are the best because we have so many like events and stuff, and you can do so many different outfits. But yeah, so she had I think 5 different looks for her wedding. They were also all custom designer looks from different designers. So the first look that she did was a mini dress for her bridal shower. She had like a bridal brunch, I guess, with all her friends and stuff, and she wore a mini dress that had beading and pearls. So again, with this theme of like, it's very simple, like it's a very simple mini dress silhouette, but if you look closely, it has all of these intricate details of like the beading work and the pearls. It's so pretty, so elegant, and she kept it very simple with her shoes. I think just mini heels. Her hair was wavy and she had a little bow in it, so it was very cute. Absolutely loved the lace on it, so pretty. And it's like, it's a pre-wedding event, right? So it's simple enough but still so beautiful and elegant. Watching her videos for a while, because I've been watching her videos and I follow her on Instagram, I honestly did not expect anything really that different. And that's not a bad thing. Like, I didn't expect her to wear red, and she didn't wear red for any of her outfits or ceremonies, but that's fine. I think she really stuck to her aesthetic and what she really loves, because everything was very light, everything was very like simple but elegant, and very like pastel-y like colors. So for her haldi ceremony, she wore Bile Single, right? Yeah, Bile Single, I forgot her last name, but yeah, I've loved Bile Single's work for so long. The looks are so beautiful, oh my gosh. So for her haldi ceremony, she wore like a 2-piece set, which was in pastel colors. She had like light greens and yellows, and I'm just like looking back at all of the looks, and again, very simple, but if you look closely, there is a lot of work that is done in there. It is multicolored, and the unique like details in there are so special. And again, with the hair, she kept it very simple, but you know, so that the outfit and the jewelry really stands out. But I'm in love. The part is, like, I don't know if like a regular person would do this. Obviously she is who she is. She comes from like a celebrity rich background, but that their haldi ceremony is when they put like the yellow paste and stuff on your face. I think that's more of an Indian tradition. I think in Pakistan we have like our mehndi ceremony, so we wouldn't really do that, but for Indians they put the yellow paste, which is really beautiful. But she wore that outfit, and I'm wondering if any of that got on her outfit, but she was okay with wearing that beautiful piece. I guess it's her, so it doesn't really matter. But and then having the yellow haldi all over her, but the pictures were really cute, so you know, I get it. Okay, and then the third outfit she wore was by a brand called Papa Don't Preach, which I feel like has just popped out of nowhere. I don't know if they've been around for a long time, but she wore this beautiful mermaid skirt with this little crop top, and like, she's so tiny and petite, like everything looks so good on her. But yeah, this skirt and top, I feel like is so different. I haven't really seen something like that for a wedding, but it was so pretty, and definitely her style and her aesthetic. I really loved it. It was very colorful, again, very pastel-y and sparkly, and she kept like the pink blush vibes, which I really love. Sorry, I'm like looking at the pictures as I'm talking to you guys about it, but yeah, this is another look that I absolutely was in love with. Just the way that it hugs everything, but it still feels very bridal. Like it you know, you can tell that she is like the bride, and she, you know, she stands out in that way. So pretty. Theme for her wedding, from what I've seen and everything, they posted videos on their channel, which I can link for you guys if you want to see it, but the theme was very like rainforesty, kind of green white aesthetics. There was like, for one of the parties, it was like an Italian farmers market or something, very different. But I love that, you know, they didn't really go the whole traditional route. They kept it very unique to what they like and themselves, which I think is what people should do, instead of having like that cookie cutter wedding where it's like red, white, silver, gold, like. But maybe I'll have that. I don't know yet. But Rahul Mishra for the mehndi. So she wore a earthy green look by the designer Rahul Mishra, and it was very like tropical oasis, which if you look at her Instagram, that's basically the theme of her Instagram, is like a tropical oasis with like a lot of beaches and a lot of like earthy tones, which I absolutely love. Love, love, love. Again, with the pastel-y green, very simple silhouettes, but if you look at the detailing, there's so much, like, it's almost like art. Like when you look at it, the pastel-y colors, the floral prints, and then the blouse for that Rahul Mishra outfit, so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's like, it's almost like a work of art. And honestly, not everyone can pull that off, but it's like literally 2 birds that are like and the wings are the blouse basically. Very pretty. I love the gold in there too. It's so nice. And again, her hair is very simple, and she kept her jewelry and makeup very simple to kind of let, I guess, the outfits stand out for themselves. It was so pretty. Loved it. Loved it. And her groom, like all of their outfits were very coordinated, so it looks so nice together. And I'm glad that they did that, because I feel like with all her outfits being so unique, it would have looked weird for him to just be in like a white sherwani or like a white colored shirt and whatever. So the fact that they coordinated is also really pretty and really amazing. But yeah, they're so cute. I love their videos. Side note, for her wedding day, oh my goodness, I was kind of shook but also obsessed, but also like it just made me think, because okay, if you know me, you know that I absolutely love white. Anything white, especially in clothing though. Like white is my favorite color, but in clothing I love to wear white just because I think it looks good on my skin tone and like on brown skin tones in general. But Alana wore a white lehenga for her wedding ceremony, which I was like, what? Because no, I don't think any bride would have thought like a white lehenga, you know, but honestly it was so pretty. And of course the white lehenga was made by the one and only Manish Malhotra, which I'm obsessed. This is like a custom lehenga just for her in that white. And again, it was just so simple but so beautiful, because it's a very simple silhouette, white lehenga, you know, long sleeve blouse, but the detailing on that was insane and it looked very royal. And her veil and everything, it was just like every, like, I don't know about you, but like it felt very bridal. I mean, it didn't have to be red. But yeah, and even her mehndi was actually very simple. I'm surprised, but I'm kind of not also. But her jewelry, mehndi, makeup, everything was very simple. It was very classic. It was very elegant. And I think going back to like how Sofia said, you know, looking back, you don't want to look back at your pictures and be like, oh my god, I look like a glamazon. But yeah, so pretty. And then her fifth look, which was for the reception, she wore a Falguni Shane peacock for the reception. It was very sparkly and honestly and very shiny, and that's honestly how I would end it too. Just, you know, like a fun outfit that you can like party in, because that's, you know, reception is basically just partying anyway. But yeah, it was so sparkly and pretty, and again with her groom kind of coordinating with her, they look so royal and kind of regal. But yeah, I absolutely loved both of these weddings, and I think the common theme with both of them is classic, elegant, timeless, and just beautiful, light, earthy colors, and just, you know, very minimal makeup, very minimal kind of jewelry and accessories, but still so beautiful. Like the impact that both of these weddings have had, I feel like, on everyone is just you're gonna see that a lot. People can do what they want, and you know, whatever you want for your wedding, that's what you're gonna do. But I feel like this will inspire a lot of people to kind of look at weddings in a different way, kind of, you know, it doesn't always have to be, the dresses don't always have to be big and grand. Like yeah, as a girl, I totally get it, like I want a big princess dress too, but there is something about the simplicity that is so beautiful, and I love that for them. Obsessed with these two weddings. Oh my goodness, I don't know how much more I can talk about this, but yeah, obsessed. I also wanted to quickly touch on the makeup, because I feel like the makeup was like no one was really talking about the makeup because the outfits were so amazing, but in terms of the makeup, they kept it very simple, clean, and just kind of accentuating their natural features, and like a little bit of color, like not too much, and it works. It's so beautiful because their natural beauty and everything really just shines through, and you see, like when you do like simple makeup, you kind of see more of yourself, like your features, which is so beautiful. You know, instead of trying to like do your makeup to get that certain look, it's kind of catering, you know, the makeup look to your face and kind of just accentuating what's on your face. But yeah, you guys, that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed chit-chatting with me about this wedding. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm obsessed. I will be obsessed for a long time. And I'm really actually interested to see also how Sofia Richie's style evolves from here. I'm gonna be following her very closely to see, you know, what other dresses and, you know, outfits she's gonna be posting, because now she is a wife. And I wonder if that is also going to affect the way that she's dressing now. But yeah, all of her looks lately, obsessed. So classic and clean. Love it. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. I know though, like I'm low-key obsessed with my makeup today. I feel like I took a note out of Sofia and Alana's looks, even though I have a little bit more than what they probably had, but yeah, I kept it very fresh face, like neutral. But like normally for me, I love doing eyeliner, and I didn't do that today. I kind of just used eyeshadow for the, like, to make it look like I have eyeliner on, and I don't have a lip liner on, which is insane, but I actually love it. I kind of love it. And I have, of course, Rare Beauty highlighter on and Rare Beauty lip oil. Oh my god, if you guys have not tried the Rare Beauty lip oil, obsessed, you need to go try it. It's so good. Check out my YouTube shorts to see videos on that. But yeah, I have the shade Delight on and it's so pretty. It's so nice.